Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. I'm sitting alongside some friends that I am really thrilled to have here because I've done some work with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and they're always, the things they do for kids are just so great. So Autumn Thatcher, and you've got some really cool stuff coming up, so let's talk about that.
Well, we do, actually, and that is why I brought Jody Johnson, our special events manager. She is working hard and laboriously on our Rubber Duck Derby event on August 25th. So she brought quackers.
This is awesome.
Well, we actually decided we're new with Make-A-Wish, and so we decided to name the duck quackers. Just,
right.
I don't know why, but
you just took the communications manager position there.
I
right?
did, yeah.
And Jody, you're new as well in your special events.
Special events. And
That's
we've got the
awesome.
Rubber Ducky Derby coming up. It's
That's really
August
cool.
25th at Linden Aquatic Center.
Yeah, you guys don't do it in Jordan River anymore. It used to be. I remember when the very first couple of times they tried to do it there, and it was a little, if you got the duck that got stuck in the swirly,
it was all over.
Sorry, it wasn't.
Fishing ducks out of the river a little difficult.
Yeah. Mine was always the one that went, somewhere in a swirly, somewhere in the weeds and thatch, and I lost every year.
Too. Every year that would be me for sure. It's probably going to, mark my words, it's going to somehow happen at the Lazy River at the Linden Aquatic Center.
There's going to be the one duck caught in the eddy.
Happen. It'll be mine.
Well, your best bet is to buy a lot of ducks. That's really the way to go. Go for the larger number. You probably have a better chance.
We've got a jam pack, a power pack. We got some ducks.
That's awesome. Well, tell me this is obviously one of your bigger events, and it means a lot to you guys as far as raising the money to be able to make wishes come true. So talk about that a little bit.
Well, last year we had 151 wishes. This year in our wish pipeline we have 210, and this is our last event, our last big push to raise money to make sure we get all those wishes taken care of. So that's an extra 61 wishes. On average, a wish costs about $5,000. In cash. That doesn't include the in-kind donations. So we really want everyone to adopt a ducky.
Yeah, very important.
Well, we have a grand prize this year, and it's different. It's not a car. It's better than a car.
What is it?
It's better than a car.
Better than a car.
It's so bad.
Yeah, it's a 2013 Dutchman travel trailer, courtesy of Sierra RV.
Yeah.
Its retail value is almost $18,000. It's $17,008. So
that is bigger than a car.
It's much bigger. It's literally bigger than a car.
And for Utah people going camping,
it's ideal.
Man, I want that.
No kidding. Well, Sierra RV, they're up in Ogden, as they're called, right?
Sunset. Sunset.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's got a tie to one of our Wish families, and it was literally a phone call saying, "Hi. Rather than a car, this is my thoughts." They're also doing a promotion for us right now where they're donating a percentage of their proceeds of everything sold in the next 2 months. So they're giving us a double whammy.
Wow, so generous. That is awesome.
And people can sponsor a duck by going to our website at www.utah.wish.org.
How many ducks do you typically get in a good year? Any idea?
Hopefully we're going to get more than ever before. The ducks actually race in heats. Isn't
that
a nice PC way to answer?
There's many thousands. I don't know.
I think
awesome.
Yeah, we have close to 2,000 ducks, but they run in heats, and so depending on how many ducks we sell, determines how many heats that we have. And the top 10 ducks in every heat also, we put them in a big race at the end, and they win prizes as well. And we're Make-A-Wish. We've got some pretty interesting prizes.
Yeah, you do. And your office is right there on 6200 South, isn't it?
It's 771 East Winchester. It's the wishing place. It's one of 4 nationally. We were the first one in 2000. Was it 4? 2004 is when it was built. 2004.
Yeah.
And
it's a beautiful building.
We have a wishing cave where wishes get sent up to the Wish Wizard. We have beautiful stars they're stained glass stars that we commissioned from a local artist in Ephraim. And every child that makes a wish, once their wish is complete, they get to hang a star. And so we have about 660 as you walk in.
We have the wishing, I like to call it the Wishing Place Secret Garden outside.
Really?
It is.
We have a unicorn.
So you can make your wish in several different places in this building.
Yeah, well, there's a process that they go through, and each location in the building has a different purpose.
Really?
And it was designed by children.
Yeah, it's amazing. And people are welcome to come in for tours. We're happy to give them because I think, and Jody gives a lot of tours, but it's when people actually see what this is about.
That's exactly my point.
firsthand.
Yeah.
We're doing a big push for duckies in the workplace, and if there's workplaces that want to get involved, we invite them to come down and we take them through the journey of the wish.
Right.
Just bring tissues.
Yeah, no kidding. I've been there.
We got 'em
I'm
for you.
telling you, and I've met some of the kids. I work for an air show, and we take a couple kids up a year, and I love giving someone the gift of flight anyway. But giving a child who's like that's their only
wish.
Yeah.
Man, it's just awesome.
Makes you feel good, huh?
Yeah, it gets you a little teary-eyed just thinking about it. It's just such a special thing to see.
Yeah.
And in fact, the pilot that we sent our last kid up with said that it was, and he's an aerobatic pilot, right? And so he loves flying and he does a lot of great things in the air. He said that was the best thing he'd ever done in the air, was just taking that kid up for a ride. Yeah.
Can crackers go?
Yes, we'll definitely look that up. But tell me about some of the other events that you do throughout the year, because there's quite a few things.
Well, we also have the Wish 100 coming up.
Yeah.
That takes place on October 13th. It's a women's only bike ride down in St. George. So hopefully you'll start seeing a lot about that. There's information available again on our website. Okay. I guess our main focus right now is to get through this end of this fiscal year, which is in September. So this is our last event.
So yeah, you got to be.
My goal is to see ducks everywhere in every workplace.
Lots of heats and put a duck in every building, right?
Well, people can help us
awesome.
by our Duckies in the Workplace program. So there's information online.
Okay, and
don't think I'm not going to solicit you as well.
No, by all means. What is the website?
The easiest way is just to go to our main page. It's www.utah.wish.org. Okay. And right on the main page you can click for the Ducky Derby, and all the information can be found there.
That's terrific. I think, like you said, once somebody has an understanding of what goes on.
It's a $6 donation, and 83% nationally of every dollar that we raise goes straight to Wishes.
Wow.
To give another... Even though we have this big, beautiful building, we have 7 staff.
Yeah.
And then 2 part-time, the 2 Wish granters. We rely on our volunteers, and we are not funded by the government, so we rely 100% on donations from the public, but it hits local kids. So your dollar has an immediate impact on a child in your community. If you think we do about 151 wishes a year, chances are you know one of our Wish kids.
Well, and the thing I thought was interesting too is that the Wish kids aren't, we think of them as, typically we always think, oh, they're going to be really, really little kids. Yeah. Sometimes they're not.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're a little older than you expect.
2.5 to 18.
Yeah, and it's amazing that, we all have a wish, right? There's something that we all want to do, and sometimes it takes our whole life. Yeah, well, maybe we can work that out. But it's kind of funny that we don't. We all have one, and we don't always get to it, until we're much older. And sometimes these kids, this is their only opportunity to get that wish in.
It's a really humbling experience to meet a Wish kid, or to learn. Even I've been writing a lot of Wish stories lately, and calling parents and talking to them, and sometimes I've talked to the kids as well. And it's just, they're just so inspiring, because they have. We worry about all these petty little things, but when it all comes down to it, these kids are just teaching us that, the finer things in life.
What really matters.
What really matters.
It's nice to inspire hope.
That's why these events that we're doing, like the Rubber Ducky Derby, are so important, because, like Jody said, the money goes straight to granting these kids' wish, and they're Utah kids.
And the great thing about the Ducky Derby, we do it in conjunction with a Wish family reunion, so Wish kids can bring their families and have a day at the water park. It's closed to the public until about noon, and so they get the whole morning to cheer on the ducks, and then they get free admission into the water park. We provide them lunch, but it's a way for them to get together and rebond and reconnect and refocus. So. Well,
you mentioned there's a lot of opportunity for volunteering, because you guys do require a lot of volunteers to do what you do. So if you want to volunteer, they can contact you for that as well.
They can go on our website, and we do volunteer training 3 times a year. Okay. And our next training is July 14th. And
so it's coming right up.
It's coming up, but if someone sees this and wants to volunteer right away, they can just go on our website, access the link that says volunteer, and they just fill out the application and send it on over to us. As long as we get that by July 6th, which is next week, but as long as we get it by then, they can come to that July 14th workshop and get started right away. So.
All right. Well, hey, if you don't have a ducky in your office, you're not relevant. That's all I'm saying.
You should all
get a ducky.
Duckies.
You know where to go. We'll put the website up one more time. get a hold of these guys, get some ducks in your office, and get your people involved in the Rubber Ducky Derby.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Please.
Thanks so much, Make-A-Wish Foundation. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you being here.
So good to see you.
Awesome.
Good to
Autumn
see
and
you.
Jody, thank you so much. We'll be back with more of the Mountain Morning Show in just a moment.